friends because I just switched over to the main channel. Nice. Now I gotta find out where. Why not? Say hi to. Say it again.
When you're sick and tired of council.
You know, for once I remembered to unmute myself, right?
Landlord super.
And guess what's not working?
When your face is as long as Livery Street.
No.
Landlord
Say something.
Hello, Internet.
There it goes. It occasionally wants to capture the wrong instance of Discord.
And your face is full of frowns.
I don't know why. But anyways,
Chinese.
hello, Internet. It's me, this is Jackie. And we're playing a game called Landlord Super. I don't know how long I'm going to go tonight because I did live stream the first yet unnamed nerd podcast episode today.
Gonna have to figure out a name for that one. Because we can't name it the Hate Hour Power Hour anymore.
The hate Hammer Power Hour because, yeah, that's... This is going bad. And I'm joined as always by the Took.
Hello, Internet. Have you checked under your bed for weasels today?
Actually, okay, Britain in the 1980s was headed in a radical new direction. My father's immigration documents read HMT Windrush, or do I pick father's immigration documents read displaced persons? Come on, Took, I'm letting you have the choice.
Former. Go with the first one. Be aristocratic as fuck.
HMT Windrush?
Fuck yeah.
You know that's the ship that crashed that caused a lot of immigration, right? From Jamaica.
Surely they were all scholars and doctors.
Nope.
I'm gonna stick with my original suggestion there, Regis. For better or for worse, I made the choice.
Alright.
We hope you like ganja. I mean vitamins.
One of the cool things about this game is everything's done like it's a VHS from the 80s. Well, it takes place in the 80s, and you're basically a guy that's trying to struggle to build a house so you can become a landlord in Britain.
Okay, this is the 80s, so they had money then.
Nope, I have no money.
I didn't know it was modern Britain.
This would have been under Thatcher.
So the British just never had money.
This would have been after the pound crashed in the 80s. We can now access my house.
Can you cheat and use American money?
No.
This is bullshit.
Job center. Literally letting me know that I can pick up jobs. But you see, that is not how I roll. Now we have to talk to this guy because he's totally breaking into my house.
Are you sure it's not modern Britain?
No, he's too white to be modern Britain. I'm not apologizing. You appear to be trying to break into my site. Utterly, this game is all about building things.
Let's take a look see here. As soon as my thing cooperates. Scouse! His name is Jimmy Scouse!
No, his name is Jimmy Chance, but his nickname is Scouse. And it's in British English because I made sure to put it in British English. I don't need any help. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
I heard a glug.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am not drinking in my state. It was literally me taking a hit off a water bottle. Okay. So now we have to open the construction site. Look at this beautiful British home. This beautiful British home. The sink's in the front yard.
In all fairness, it would sell for $2,000 a week in San Francisco.
Prices in Britain right now are worse.
I mean, have you seen Canada?
So a house this size in this condition in Britain right now goes for about £250 or £250,000.
In Canada, that thing in its current condition would be worth $500,000.
In America, this thing in its current condition in certain locations is worth more than $1 million.
Oh no, I'm just saying in general.
Yep, but
There's no fucking housing.
no, but this is the house. There are other houses available. They're all on this lot for some reason.
I just want to see them walk by and see the fucking realtor try to squeeze herself through a window.
Well, the whole point of this is you build up a house and you make money off the house and you build another house. So it's at least 1983.
Oh hey, look, you finally showed up.
Fuck off, okay? I was watching Dragon's Wrath's game with Calkill.
Welcome
it's
to the
all good.
stream.
Welcome
Oh,
to the I'm on the other channel stream.
I didn't realize that the Hate Hammer was going to have a new channel.
Oh, we're not Hate Hammer anymore.
Oh, what are we?
Yet unnamed nerd podcast.
Guess why?
Because of the recent shit that's just happened?
Mm-hmm.
Ding ding ding.
Also, it allows me to cover more than just Warhammer.
Fair point.
Like, today's topic was Fallout.
I get ran over by by a car. Actually, today's topic was not only Fallout, but Warhammer. I caused a car crash.
Your stream hasn't caught up yet.
That's okay. I'm walking the wrong way to where I need to go. My impeccable sense of direction never fails.
You are 100% Zorro.
Shh. Nobody needs to know the amount of times that I have cut a Z on their wife and took her needs.
Virtue.
Yes.
Tacos.
Mostly. Also, I'm incredibly lost. This is actually a good game if you get it on sale.
Kind
Well,
of motherfucker who gets lost on the way to the bathroom in a new house.
So what is next week's topic gonna be?
Whatever propagates throughout the next week. I don't know.
Okay, I didn't know if you were gonna do specific episodes on specific things. I apologize.
I don't have a format worked out yet, Regis.
The hands on the back of that make it look like your model has a tail.
Welcome to town. And all this music was done by one YouTuber, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah. He's actually a famous musician or something. I don't remember. I don't remember who his name is.
Pink guy.
No. Alright. It is time to sign up for welfare.
Will Ferrell?
Welfare. I need to fill out this form. Okay. I am not allowed to work if I'm on welfare.
Yes, that's generally how it works. You can't have dual income.
This is
Despite the fact that
this is 1980s Britain. Can they prove I have dual income?
I mean, technically, if you get paid under the table, no one can prove you have dual income.
Well, now I'm on the welfare. I'm on the dole. And I'm about to go rob her house.
Outstanding work.
Gives a job, Maggie.
Are you sure you're not working for the government?
Y'all know, one of the most important things you can do in this game is steal. Like, for example, this is the scrapyard. You come up here and you pet the horse a few times. And then you talk to Trotter. Who is unironically Irish. Yeah. This game's not racist at all, guys. Not racist at all. I mean, I am playing a black man.
black men in Britain in the 80s? Perish.
HMS, or yeah, the HMS Windrush. So I would be either Cuban or Jamaican. I have to pee.
In real life or in game?
In game.
Okay.
See, there's even the stoner hobo who has never taken a shower under the bridge. He also says it's really bigoted that you won't let him kiss him. But you want to know the great thing about the stoner homeless?
Sure.
They don't miss anything that you take from them.
They also don't show up in missing persons reports.
I just have to remember how I drop things.
And with that statement alone, I have just landed on 3 federal watch lists.
You weren't already? Pansy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the amount of feds that watch my content. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you?
Oh, I've probably said some stupid shit that landed me on a watch list.
Oh, I'm constantly saying stupid shit that lands me on the watch list. Like, you know, the phrase "shall not be infringed." Artifact and Fat Ass are. Yeah, and Fat Ass the server, I made them, or just changed it to beans. The right to keep and bear beans.
Bang.
Beans, the magic fruit.
The more you eat, the more you do. Okay, I've already robbed you. Is there any more junk down here? Because junk is actually random spawn. Yes. Yes, there is more junk. That's how it goes. Beans is a magic fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot.
The more you toot, the more you feel better. So eat beans at every meal.
I would, but they don't let me.
Who's they?
I want to make baked beans.
My government handlers don't let me eat beans.
Why?
They're afraid of what I will do to the squad car.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, cashing in that sniff credit is the best sort of thing, you know.
Right.
Get absolute revenge,
Bruh.
especially if you get, you know, you have control of the windows.
Why do you think I love tacos so much?
You're evil.
I'm not evil.
You're a villain. Good Lord.
Since when am I a villain? I do nice things. I'm a good person. Probably. I mean, I'm picking up trash. Not in real life, because there's no trash to pick up in real life, but I'm picking up trash in a video game. I mean, given I am on welfare in said video game. I'm also waiting till I'm fairly certain the 5-minute mark's over in this game. Because one of the things you can do is smoke. Also, apparently my Twitter chat's yelling at me for not resting enough.
We agree.
In real life or in game?
Because I had a flare-up of my autoimmune disease recently.
You do need to take better care of yourself.
I do take care of myself.
I said better care.
I take fairly good care of myself. I really can't help that I have chronic fatigue syndrome. I wish I could, but I can't. Alright, let's see how much this homeless guy's stuff's worth, right? We're totally not doing anything illegal. YouTube would be mad at me if I did illegal things. Like stealing the homeless guy's stuff. For personal gain.
I think they'd be angry at you if you did it regardless.
Anyways, we pet sixpence a few times. Gives you more money if you pet sixpence. I just realized Trotter's a girl. How much for all this thing? I just got $16.75.
Nice.
Now to go do the most important part of this process.
I'm currently breaching a school in Stalker.
I hope that doesn't fuck me over.
Yeah.
I have to do this in order for me to be able to get deliveries.
Yeah.
Alright. So now that we have money, we have to go to the most important the most important building in any British society.
The liquor store.
Your local games workshop.
No.
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 Especially not after today.
No, you go up to the cigarette machine. You buy a pack of cigarettes.
You smoke all the cigarettes forever.
Do you know why you buy cigarettes?
Why?
So this is how you clean yourself if you don't have a shower.
A smoke shower?
Yep.
You literally just give yourself kids.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing?
Pack of darts. Ah, oh, damn it. That is the most maritime thing I've ever heard.
That's what the British used to call them, a pack of darts.
That explains why the Maritimes calls them darts.
Yeah.
Alright. See, now we have to buy construction materials. Oh no, this is very important for construction. I'm also buying the higher alcohol content one.
Reasonable.
We take 2 bottles of that.
Need all the booze forever.
Yep. We need all the booze because this is how it's going to work. Oh yeah, I can't leave the building while drinking a bottle. Right. Now that I am so, you know, I'm feeling good. She can have her bottle back. Yeah, well, part of the game's getting drunk and doing construction work, man. You can't do construction work without being an alcoholic.
It's physically impossible.
Oh,
It
no.
just sounds like normal labor jobs. Get up, back-breaking labor, go home.
Yeah, except I'm doing it before I start construction. Although I forgot to buy tools.
The weld is shaking so bad that you have to get you have to lube them up like the fucking Tin Man.
I forgot I can't buy tools till tomorrow, so...
There's been an awful rise in these realistic simulations.
This game's old. This game's actually fairly old.
Damn, really?
Hmm?
Oh.
Back when Yogscast was still promoting games.
Damn. Holy shit.
I got $3.50 from government welfare. I am hungover. There is nothing in the fridge.
You have no money.
It's raining. Time to go buy a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Oh no, no. See, uh, I'm demolishing the entirety of that house. I'm also still drunk while being hungover.
Yep.
Because I drank an entire bottle of vodka.
Otherwise known as a standard afternoon for an average Russian.
God, if people knew how much I actually drank in real life, they would be amazed. Yeah, that building's closed. Which one are you? We need tools. We need hammer? We will take a basic hammer.
Vomit everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Do not have enough money for the sledgehammer. But we have enough for the hammer. So we can start destroying things. I think I can destroy things with the regular hammer. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while since I played this game.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
it is me.
This stream is now rated PG-13.
Yeah,
Well, damn.
Peggy 13.
I have to quit drinking.
Peggy's 17, you little
I-
cunt.
I have to stop drinking and smoking constantly. Fuck.
PG-13.
Peggy's 17.
I'm an American.
Alright,
13.
Alright, fine. PG it is.
Fuck you, I hate you. Those are movie ratings too.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Yeah, well, that's how it works on YouTube. It is movie ratings.
Wait, what? Oh, I'm an idiot.
Hey, Ted.
What?
Did you know salt's magnetic?
Yeah, that's why this server exists and why it's such a toxic hellscape.
No. It's really magnetic. See, that's why the world spins. Is that there's this giant mass of liquid salt offsetting the Earth, and that's what's making it spin.
No,
Yes.
that's just incorrect. What?
That's totally how that works.
Are you gonna steal? Are you gonna steal the copper from the Statue of Liberty next and try to sell it?
Honestly, surprised that didn't work on him.
How did you know my weekend plans? Damn.
How did you know I was gonna try to sell it for meth?
I'm sure the Statue of Liberty doesn't need her toes.
No.
Why are you stealing just the toes, Regis? I think that says a lot about you as a person.
Because because everywhere else, they're gonna notice.
Nobody ever looks at the feet.
Exactly. Well, except disgusting people.
Like Ted.
Yes.
I'd check your mailbox tomorrow if I were you.
By the way, fun
I
little
think I'll
fact. They added this water spigot because one of the things you can make in this game is called Pisscrete.
Why?
Because apparently peeing in your concrete mixture makes it just as strong as regular concrete, but slightly yellow.
Why?
Because it's Landlord Super.
Fucking what game is this?
Landlord Super?
So you're a landlord?
Not yet, I'm still building the house. I mean, look at this house.
What a wonderful house. What's your guys' favorite pasta dish?
Mm,
What is my favorite pasta dish?
Do you
ramen.
want Do you
Oh.
want me to go first? Because I have the weirdest one.
Go for it.
So what you do is you get like macaroni, like tiny macaroni. You boil it, right? You strain it. You put it in a big bowl, right? You add pesto, Parmesan cheese, mayonnaise, and mix it all together. You roast broccoli, you add it to it, you cover it in plastic wrap, and you leave it in the fridge for like 2 hours, and then you take it out and you eat it. It's really good.
Why would you violate pesto like that?
Because he's
really
a
hope-
monster.
I was really hoping Beardoid was going to join.
Nah, Beardoid's taking care of personal matters.
Oh,
Yee.
Oh, I wish him the best of luck in that department.
I hope he gets better so I can defile his ears with my favorite pasta dish.
I do not, please.
He's not sick. He's just got personal matters. You know, we're all adults. We all have personal matters.
Yeah. We all have personal matters, obviously.
Like, you know, um,
Yes, that's how adults work.
yeah, life's one big personal matter, and then you die.
Also, I do have personal matters too. Shockingly.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. You can buy this area and store all of your stuff in this area.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, but you have
Can you
to
buy kid?
you have to buy it.
Yeah, but can you buy kids to work it for you?
No, it's written in the
Alright.
1980s.
Well-
Kids are in school.
No,
Like, I'm fairly
not if you take them. They're free. You can just take them.
There's ethical complaints about that. Also, it's raining and foggy, so I can guarantee you we're in Britain.
Mm-hmm. Then they're even more free.
I'm not even. Also, please remember, you do have to be careful about the things you say.
Oh wait, yeah, fuck. For legal reasons, everything I just said was a complete and utter joke.
That doesn't work. That just makes you sound more guilty.
I know. It's the same reason why you're not allowed to say no comment at Marshall's. No, I'm not kidding. You are not allowed to say no comment when anyone asks you anything. It's mad funny.
I have the right to plead the fifth.
Yeah, exactly.
No, literally, I've used that defense on Marshall before.
What?
Mm-hmm. Comrade, it is... Everything is communism. Some people are more equal than others.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're not equal.
Sayonara, fucking.
You know, it's a weird opinion, but that song does hit hard.
I'm gonna be real. Okay.
It's not bad.
It's not.
I'm not trying to bar trick myself.
No, you can appreciate the Soviet anthem without being a communist. Just like I can
Incorrect.
steal all of these things from this field to make money, because money. Salute, da, da, da. This is when you find out the Legion's actually a psyop to groom you into being a communist this whole time.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Off the building we go. Off the building we go.
You see, we weren't actually the fascists the whole time. We were the communists. We just never told anybody.
The USSR never disappeared. It's just rebranded.
Yeah, it just rebranded. Reminds me of
Yeah,
this.
rebranded to a democracy.
It was always a democracy, comrade. Oh, how dare you speak bad of democracy, comrade?
Hmm.
Yes, it was always you always had freedom to vote, comrade.
Yeah, freedom to vote. Yeah, you have the freedom to vote for the right choice, obviously.
Actually, that is untrue when it comes to the Soviet republics. You could vote for anybody in the Soviet Republic, actually.
You sound like the guy who has been trying to convince people to go to what's it called, North Korea.
No, no. If you ever really are look into Soviet elections, they had private booths for doing elections, and then you would have your one-party candidate choice, but you could write in anybody's name to be an alternative to the candidate. Or you could publicly do your ballot, which made our local Soviet commissars actually fairly terrified of the local man.
Right.
Hey, I studied history. That shit gotta be worth something, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
Free money from the taxpayers because I refused to get a job.
Free money.
Yes, because I refused to get a job.
Lobster.
Now I'm going into town. Now I'm going into town to get a sledgehammer and probably more booze. Hold on, I gotta clean myself. I've been sweating.
Alright, I'm gonna head off to bed.
Good
By
night.
bed, I mean a 30-hour New Vegas drug trip. Peace.
Have fun.
Peace.
It's still my favorite mechanic in this game that you can clean yourself by smoking. You just walk around smelling like cigarettes and you don't smell like BO. Or in my case, like I've been heavily drinking. Yes, I would like your finest sledgehammer, please.
Honestly surprised that Warhammer official hasn't banned me yet. I've been trying my hardest.
I'm surprised they haven't banned me yet.
I'm surprised they haven't banned me yet, and I called what they did shameful.
Oh, I even pointed out where they're going against their own war.
I quite
Plus-
literally asked them, when are you guys going to do something about you slowly retconning the lore? People
Yeah.
have been calling me a chud for quite some time. It's hilarious.
Welcome to Chudhammer, home of the Chudhammer. How may I take it, old? Alright. Now, obviously, this house is not going to work in its current state. So we only have one solution to this problem. Destroy it.
Burn it all.
Well, yeah, you kind of have to do that. Otherwise, well, you know, things happen. And yes, the name of the wall material is no fines. I don't know why it's no fines, but it's no fines. Also, we don't need these fences. I should have got a shovel because digging things up's more profitable, but I wanted to destroy
Diggy
walls.
diggy hole. Just the sheer amount of people in the comment sections. I love it.
Actually, quoting the Oxcast probably gets me more viewership.
Who quote Yogcast?
Diggy diggy hole.
Oh yeah.
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. You see, this is what I like to call an open concept room. There's only bars. There's no wall.
$20 says you could post that up in San Fran and you'd still get like $3 grand a month for it.
No,
Buy
absolutely.
it.
Probably. We won't need these. I'm thinking about going with a glass brick bathroom. It's part of this new concept I'm working on called Everybody Knows When You Poop.
Or how to kill an introvert with a ruptured bowel system.
Yeah, something like that.
Listen, I'm just saying, if you wanted to kill me, you know, put me in that sort of situation where I got no privacy taking a shit. I'll just kill myself.
Ah, yes. The problem is I have no way of energy and regeneration right now, so I do have to sleep a lot.
It
Yes.
sounds like real life.
No. You can't make me.
Does this smell like chloroform to you?
I will hurt you. I'm immune to the damages of chloroform. Free taxpayer money?
See, I cast a, poison cure. I can't be debuffed, but I can't get debuffed from chloroform.
Yeah. That being said, I'll have to be right back. I have to go to the bathroom.
Or hello, Chad. Have you updated your home insurance lately?
Where did you guys do this podcast anyway?
Rumble.
Huh?
It's Rumble exclusive.
Oh. What's the name of it? On Rumble.
Unnamed Nerd Podcast.
Wow.
But now we will both surely drown. Lol, said the scorpion. Lamau.
All one word technically. I'm looking it up and I'm not finding it.
Ask Jackie when she get back.
I'm back.
Hello. What is the name of this channel? That way I can look it up on Rumble.
I think I linked it in other on self-promotion in Legion.
Oh,
I could see this being used for campaign against AI. Somebody created an AI thing of Biden announcing the draft, and it doesn't look. It looks like really shitty pixelation, but you know, somebody's gonna believe it.
Probably. See, I thought I needed a sledgehammer. No, I need a shovel. But that's not going to stop me from destroying walls. So, according to Joe Biden, we're not getting involved in the Israel-Iran thing yet.
he says.
For now.
As we're sending troops to Israel.
We're getting involved.
Oh, that was evident when all the military-industrial complex stocks went massively up.
Oh boy.
I hate to be the person, but when you see all of your congresspeople investing in the military-industrial complex, you know exactly where you're going.
Going back to the sandbox, buddy.
Either that or going to Taiwan.
That one is slightly more justified, at least.
What, Taiwan?
Yes. Taiwan has not been instigating anything against China. All they've literally been saying to China is, fuck off.
You mean what we should be saying to China?
Fuck off.
Alright, I think tomorrow I will have enough for a shovel. I'm doing this on the super hard mode of never taking a job. Because why would I take a job? I get free money from the government. I live on the dole. Actually,
Abuse the system.
Actually, I should probably take a job that's illegal. But it gets me a wheelbarrow. Committing crimes and tax fraud. The Jackie Wolf story.
Oh, Christ. RuneSong on Twitter just made up a great point.
What's that?
I feel bad for this is what she tweeted. At this point, I just feel bad for Henry Cavill. First, the utter disrespect for the Witcher lore, then the unceremonious exit from Superman. Now GW goes and both nerfs and retcons his favorite Warhammer army. Poor man just can't win.
If you think about it, it's like somebody went out of their way to spite him.
Yeah.
If you think about it, it's actually a horrible thing. Which reminds me, I have to rip the audio. I forgot to record the podcast. I'm going to.
What?
I am a professional.
Wait, what?
I am a professional. I forgot to record the podcast, so now I have to download the podcast.
Are you putting it on YouTube?
No.
Oh.
No, it will not be going on YouTube.
On YouTube.
It'll be going on Spotify, so I can get banned from another platform.
Have you actually ever recovered from the Bartrick shit?
I'm streaming the YouTube, but I cannot make money on YouTube. My reach is cut because I am demonetized for 2 weeks.
Fuck's sake.
Not that I ever actually make money off ad rev on YouTube. I make more money from ad rev on Rumble and X than I do YouTube.
They're calling the fall of Katie a retcon now.
What?
Yeah, that's their defense of this Fem Studies bullshit. It's if somebody's calling, you know, not accepting lore changes is not a problem. Even the fall of Cadia was a retcon. I'm sorry, what?
The fall of Cadia was lore advancement, not a retcon.
That sounds like common sense. How dare you? To the gulag.
Common sense, me? When have I ever had common sense? I mean, I'm a VTuber. Head empty. We just have elevator music playing at all times.
Well, now.
Well, no, that's literally how it works. I don't think people understand this. We're all clueless idiots.
Yes.
I have a shovel.
Diggity hole.
I mean, just look at the company I keep. There's a lot of people that would probably question my sanity just based off who I talk to on the internet.
Fair point.
Wow.
I also need a
I am
screwdriver.
completely sane. The voices in my head tell me so.
I have a screwdriver and a shovel now.
Time to go grave robbing?
No. Time to start digging up scrap in my yard so I can make money so I can build my house. So I can sell my house. Because that's the entirety of the goal of this game.
Your house flipping?
Essentially. You can choose to rent it out, which gives you a constant money flow, or you can sell it to build on a different lot. So yes, essentially I am house flipping. But now that I have a shovel, I can also put holes in my ground or in my yard. I can also dig up all the scrap, which is worth money. Look, the entirety of the point of this game is to make money underhandedly and not give the government shit. But no, GW hit or shot themselves in the foot with the new lore.
Oh, fuck yeah. And then you get all the creatures defending it.
All the screechers who don't buy product.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, I'm glad that I haven't rebuilt my Dark Angel army now. I'm not getting...
I was planning on, like, getting my world back, or, getting myself back up and ready to go for painting, and now I'm just kind of like, you know what?
What's the
I
point?
don't think I want it anymore.
What's the point?
Exactly.
My hygiene's getting low. It's time for cleanliness smoke.
Smoke, 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 smoke.
You gotta keep yourself clean. Gotta smoke the clean cigarettes, you know? Can't be the dirty ones. But yeah, no. I kind of feel bad, but at the same time, I really don't. Because I know exactly what they're doing. I know exactly what they think they're going to get out of this. And I know exactly what's going to happen.
They're going to fail, lose all of their money. Everything's going to get diluted down into gruel. They're going to screech that they've won. And then all the people that did it are going to try and move on to the next thing that we find enjoyable, because we're not allowed to have things without politics in them, because you're always supposed to be looking at the message.
Boy,
You're never allowed to think about anything else other than the message. You are not allowed to think about anything else but current day politics.
But I don't
Ever.
want to.
Jackie, what you want is irrelevant.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I have an entire YouTube channel that's dedicated to politics. You know what I don't want to deal with constantly?
Politics.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It really reminds me of a quote here. Every record has been destroyed, falsified, every book rewritten, every picture repainted, every statue, street building renamed, every date's been altered, and the process continues day by day, minute by minute. History has stopped. Nothing exists except for an endless present in which the party is always right. I really, really wasn't hoping that people looked at 1984 and said that's a really good step-by-step instruction booklet.
But Tuck, you don't understand. How can we further society? How can we progress if you're not thinking
That's a good counterpoint. Counterpoint here. Step off this cliff.
Pretty
No,
much.
I completely agree. It's a bunch of bullshit is what it is.
I mean, you know, I spent 12 hours looking at every angle of the Israeli fucking Iranian war while I was sick. Do you think I want to keep dealing with this shit?
Well, what you want is irrelevant, Jackie. We need to stop the. Oh, fuck it, you're already demonetized on YouTube. We need to stop the genocide.
What genocide? It's all a bunch
The
of.
genocide.
It's too.
But Jackie, the Gazans are under an apartheid state.
Yeah, but if we support the Gazans, we're not supporting Ukraine. It's the part they don't understand.
How would we not be supporting Ukraine if we support
Because if we
Gaza?
support Gaza, we make an enemy of Israel, and an ally of Russia.
Ah, I hadn't thought of it that way. I didn't realize Gaza was tied to Russia. I knew Iran. Well, now that I think about it.
Russia just renewed its defense pact with Iran.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Which means if the U.S. gets involved in any way, shape, form, or fashion,
Boom.
mm-hmm.
It's all one big fucking mess.
And it's only gonna get worse.
Yeah.
It's the unfortunate nature of the beast, right? We grew a Leviathan that outgrew us. We no longer have control over that Leviathan.
Did we ever have control of the Leviathan?
Yes, under
Oh,
Calvin.
the rich people did.
Under Calvin Coolidge, actually, we had more control over the Leviathan than the Leviathan had control over us.
And then what happened?
And the reason I say that is under his vice presidency. I can't remember who the president was at the time. Forgive me, I am a moron. Government was only about 5%. Which is still too big by my standards because I believe any kind of government needs to be below 3%. But
Any reasonable government, at least.
while he was vice president, the people were asking for help because there was an issue. There was a recession going on in the United States. And basically what the administration that he was part of said is, we're not getting involved, we're going to let the little guy actually work their way out of it. Which led to this time called the Roaring Twenties. It is almost like if government steps out of the way, things get better for everybody.
The
They
problem...
read about the rule of law.
Here's the thing, though. The problem with the Roaring Twenties was people were dramatically poor. We have this rose-tinted view of the Roaring Twenties is because, well, the rich people wrote all the books.
Right.
They had it great during the fucking Roaring Twenties. The little man did not. The little man was just getting poorer and poorer and fucking poorer.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that everything in that was good. I'm just saying that when you look at it, how it is today, government is about 50 times bigger than it is, and the problems are about 70 times worse.
I would agree.
Like, for example, I'm never going to be rich.
Nobody here will.
I run my studio on a shoestring budget of I work myself to death.
You do work your guts out.
Unfortunately, you have to. That's the problem.
And even then, there are days that I can't afford food.
Yeah.
Like, right now, because I just paid taxes.
Taxes.
Yeah. Uncle Sam gonna get his fair share, no matter what.
Taxes, that thing where you look at your paycheck and wonder when exactly the government worked half your shift.
Half?
Did it work any of it?
God, tell me about it.
Yeah, welcome to my world. The Canadian government takes 46%.
So all in total, the state of Alabama was taking, with taxes, something like 60% of my check.
Government, fuck off.
Yeah,
Fuck's sake.
when people look at the state of Alabama, the first thing they go is, "Oh, it's got a low income tax rate of like I think it's 2, 3, and 5." But what they don't look into is the marginal tax rate, which tacks onto that. Which, by the way, that 2, 3, and 5 applies to the marginal tax rate. Along with, if I bought a tool out of state, I have to pay the tax of the state I bought it in, the tax for transporting it to the state I live in, and then taxes on the money I spent out of state. Do you understand how fucked that is? Oh, and then I'm supposed to claim that.
Fuck.
I'm supposed to state that on my income tax. Yeah, no. Taxes are. The taxes we pay these days is fucking retarded. Yeah, I said that, YouTube. It's fucking retarded how much we pay in taxes, and yet we have no benefits for it.
Don't you like roads? Yeah, sure, I like roads. That thing hasn't been fixed in 3 fucking years. Where's my money?
I like roads. I like roads, but when I'm paying 60-something% of my taxes, the state of Alabama only brings in 9% of its needed revenue, but has to pay 9.5% of its needed revenue to the federal government that then uses the money to prop up states like California and New York. Because we're not done paying for the fucking Civil War.
We got something similar in Canada. The Maritimers have to pay a certain amount of tax. Sure, we don't have a lot, but we had more because we were a port thing. Now we're fucked.
And see, the fucked up part is, Jackie, we're never going to stop paying for the Civil War.
Yeah, well,
They will never let the southern states ever live it down. It will be drilled into our fucking heads until the end of time.
No, since Georgia's gone majority blue, they no longer have to pay the taxes for the Civil War.
Oh, how curious that.
Yeah, since they've become East Coast California, all of a sudden they're not paying as much in taxes to the Fed as the state was. It's like there's an incentive to go further and further that direction towards the authoritarian left. Sorry, something else that a lot of people don't know about me is I have a stutter.
You're fine.
But yeah, when it comes down to it, it's one of those things like, but why though? But why? Why am? Oh, and you want another thing that you should look into? The income tax system. Do you know what we're paying income tax on? Do you know? No, it's not everything. Do you know what the income tax is specifically for paying?
What?
World War II.
Oh, and the most recent war. That one that cost you shitloads. Absolute shitloads.
Oh, you mean the one that we left like $80 billion worth of equipment in the middle of the fucking sandbox so that we could up-arm people that don't like us? That war?
That's the one.
Yeah, no, that was retarded.
I like to call it Vietnam 2 Part Boogaloo.
No, at least in Vietnam we destroyed our equipment before leaving.
Oof.
And to be fair, the South Vietnamese did like us. The government did, at least.
Oh, 2 years later, the North Vietnamese liked us.
Well, yeah, because we were supporting them against China.
No, because we decided, hey, this fucking sucked. Let's be trading partners. Believe it or not, most U.S. rice comes from Vietnam.
Well, yeah, because we finally got our heads out of our asses and realized, hey, maybe we don't have to go to war. Maybe we could just get them economically. And then we got into our heads, hey, what if we did this to China? Unfortunately,
China then turned around and said, You think that good, Ramdai? We wrote the book.
Well, see, the thing is about the Vietnam rice thing, right? They still pay taxes on our imports. They still have to pay a tariff on their import of rice to our country. We still
Guarantee it's
treat
not as
them.
big.
We still treat them as much or like any other country when it comes to the table. You know, when something comes from England, they still have to pay tariffs on it. When it comes to China, China doesn't pay tariffs to the US. There is no taxation going from China for importing goods to the US. They are treated the same way that Argentina was up until recently.
Yeah, because they have that developing country status,
Right,
despite the fact that they're not fucking developing.
right. Because, and a lot of people don't know this, the Battle of Seattle, 1998. That's what that was about. Even the leftist anarchists were against it. Take the
Battle of Seattle.
yes, the Battle of Seattle.
I'm unfamiliar.
It was protest against the WTO that became a riot throughout the city of Seattle.
Good lord.
Yeah. So when you start thinking about these big geopolitical events and stuff like that, do you know what the weirdest thing about that is? Do you know
The
who?
lefties were against it.
Yeah, the lefties were against it. Do you know who the people that were for it were?
The Republicans.
Yeah.
Because the prevailing thought theory was if we can convince China to not be communist through trading, all the better.
Oh yeah, because Mao really listened to that one.
Well,
Hello.
Which of the two
very
you?
again.
reflex-
Huh? What?
Oh, hi,
What?
Reflex. Hi, welcome to my second stream of the day.
Yeah.
I'm pushing myself.
Go to sleep.
You can't
$5 sleep stream.
look. If chat donates $50, I'll go to bed.
If I had money, I'd contribute to that.
If anybody here had money, I'd be amazed.
Indirectly calling us poor.
I called myself poor a minute ago, thank you.
Sorry, just call yourself Appalachian. There you go.
I am Appalachian. I live in North Carolina.
Nope, never mind. I'm Appalachian. That explains it.
Fuck you.
Ah,
I hope you stub your...
then you understand the plight of the Appalachian people.
Yes.
The
Which
fact
is?
we're the second poorest people in the U.S.
Who's the poorest?
I forget.
If you say
It's a na-
Californians, I wouldn't be surprised.
Intellectually, Washington D.C.
It's not Californians. I mean, economically
Is it the
poor.
Native Americans?
No, believe it or not, they rank higher than Appalachia.
How the fuck? Because I know I know reservations. Life sucks.
Yeah, that's mostly their own doing.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
make.
But you're the bad guy for saying that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have my own opinions. I'm not. I forgot. I'm
No,
not.
no.
I forgot I'm not
No,
allowed
that's-
to have opinions. My bad.
I know.
No, you're
it's
allowed
like,
to have opinions. You're just not allowed to have inconvenient opinions. There's a difference.
But am I allowed to have inconvenient truths?
No.
Mm.
I don't think you know.
Allowed to have inconvenient truths proceeds to recite the FBI statistics.
No, the reason I asked if I'm allowed to have inconvenient truths is because that's the name of the movie that Al Gore made about the climate situation.
Ah, Manberpag.
Munba pig. No, so am I allowed to have inconvenient truths? Am I allowed that?
No.
No, it's
You
not
know-
real. Manberpag isn't real.
Because climate change changes every 5 fucking minutes?
Root beer.
No, no, this is a game about alcoholically building a house.
I should have gone with my parents. I went to the store and then I realized, wait a minute, I can get that really good butterscotch beer. The soda, not an actual beer.
No, I understand, but yeah,
Yeah.
when it comes down to it, the world's fucked. And no
We
matter
are
what.
currently living in the hard times.
Yep.
Oh God. Can I
Also,
talk-
by the way, the Bailey Gifford Company is basically the UK's version of BlackRock. So it's 3 companies that you have to worry about with GW.
Cool.
Well,
Yeah.
looks like I'm never buying anything Warhammer ever again.
Just 3D printed.
Pretty much.
They're trying to outlaw, or there's a bill in Congress they're working on that's supposed to outlaw 3D printers. Well, it doesn't outlaw them, it just regulates what they're allowed to print.
That thing that you can totally jailbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's... never mind.
Well, see, that's also the other part of the TikTok ban that a lot of people don't realize. Most 3D printing schematic sites are not hosted in the US.
Yeah.
No, they're usually hosted in places like China or Vietnam or...
Actually,
Ding, 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 ding.
normally Africa.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Because it lacks laws on what content is.
Because Africa's a shithole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They barely have paper to wipe ass with, let alone write laws.
Yes, but see,
Yeah.
that's the thing, like...
India does have both, but they still refuse to,
They still shit in the street.
No, that's India.
Yeah, I just said India. I said, and India has both, and it still refuses.
I thought you said Kenya.
You're fine.
Press fast sexual Kenyans.
Look,
sexual Kenyans?
Kenyans are too busy accusing people of witchcraft because they're gay.
Why are you gay?
Are they wrong? Anyway.
Why are you gay?
Thanks for changing my life. Fallout New Vegas crashes to desktop. Yeah, sounds alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feel the burn.
Fallout New
There's a
Vegas, the reason the 4G patch was originally created.
Yeah.
I'm not lying, that's the sad part.
I know, it's funny though, still.
I have almost deconcreted the floor of this house. This house is an open concept. There will be no concrete.
Who needs load-bearing walls?
Exactly. Now he's
Howard.
understanding. And the whole time I'm just collecting free government money. I love Landlord Super, it's ridiculous. Because I'm doing exactly what most leftists do.
What?
No, most of those
Hey,
people, most of those people online that sit there and spout all this virtual view signal shit, they ain't got a job.
Oh.
Hell no, most of these fuckers live with their goddamn parents.
They live on government assistance.
Yeah, government assistants or live with their parents who,
Or
sounds... That too. And, it sounds very, very similar to a certain man that beat his wife all the time.
Yeah, but the only difference is
Marx. I'm making reference to Marx.
He actually had friends dumb enough to pay him living the rich lifestyle.
Wait, Karl Marx beat the shit out of his wife?
And his children. And probably raped a few of his children.
Holy fuck.
He did the entire thing while bitching about how he didn't have enough money. To the point that his wife's parents wrote back to him saying, "Fuck off."
His own father said fuck off.
Yep. one of his contemporaries, Vev, went from being a communist to a capitalist because of Karl Marx.
Damn.
Sorry, mother called. But yep, it's been known that he beats the shit out of his wife and kids.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
He never had a job too, by the way.
No, his
No.
father was a banker.
No,
Yep.
that is actually untrue. He had a job with the University of London.
As what, a bitch boy?
Sociology professor.
That
Well,
explains
it's
everything.
that yeah, that explains the drinking, the beatings, the laziness.
And before that, he did have a job for a little bit in Germany as a professor of banking.
Yeah, because his father was a banker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was kicked out of that because he knew nothing about banking.
Because his daddy did everything.
Well, of course. Why would you learn something if your daddy does it all for you?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, he's just somebody that wanted to lay around and do nothing and pretend to be smart.
Why the fuck did the Template Institute like that post? He doesn't. You know what? If he doesn't get that they're making fun of him, I'm not gonna say no. I'm just gonna let him
What?
think that he thinks he's superior.
What?
Yeah, whatever happened to the girl that was on the Templin Institute?
Oh boy, howdy.
I think it was like his fiance or some shit.
Harassed off the podcast.
Huh?
Yeah, he harassed her off the podcast. There's more than a few things. He stalked her.
Spider mommy, what?
Holy shit.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you should always harass all your females.
Yeah.
Except me. You harass me, you get shot. I believe
The
in a
podcast is quite literally just no girls allowed. Actually, you know what? I figured out a new a Scotsman that you can add to the podcast.
Look, I'm warming up to Metal Man, but shoot.
Uh,
Because I do want to get metal
fuck,
on
what's
there.
her name? Swan. Fucking. God damn it! I'm now blanking on her name.
Oh, Swanee? Swan?
Yeah, Swanee. Yeah, Swanee. Like,
Yeah.
actually, that would be a very interesting, like, perspective for her. Like, she really likes Warhammer, and I really want to know her, like, unadulterated, like, unfiltered opinions about, like, the shit that's going on right now.
What, Templin's ex?
No, Swanee.
Oh.
The
You know,
based,
I
the based...
disassociated for a minute.
You're fine. The based, fucking chick that's in here.
The Scot, yeah.
Yeah, the base Scot chick that's in here.
The Scottish lesbian.
Yeah, based. Still.
Yeah, but if you say Scottish lesbian, most people know who you're talking about.
I know.
Our Scottish lesbian, sir. We are a communist society.
Wait a minute. If I prove that the Templin Institute liked my post that was clearly making fun of his bullshit, and I show it to people, will they immediately turn on him like a bunch of piranhas?
No.
I think he's proud about hating his ex-fiance.
No, it's the one about the, you can accept dragons, elves, and talking trees, but you can't accept a 2021 BMW 5 Series 530i with optional heated seating. Why are you so bigoted? And it's the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like thinking it was you were making fun of him for harassing his fiance off the podcast and showing all that shit.
God.
No, but somebody does need to make fun of him for that shit. Because obviously a terrible person. Obviously does not deserve to...
Fuck, what's her... Sorry. I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, it's all fine. No, it was the noises in the background that I'm hearing and I'm going, God, again? It's like the third time today.
Mm.
To be newlywed.
Sure.
That the early days before, you know, the suicide pact sets in. I bet you I can outlive you. Bet you fucking won't.
Nephilia, that's her name. Wait, that sounds bad.
Ophelia? Why does that sound bad?
No, Nephilia.
Again, why
Nephilium.
does that feel bad?
Necrophilia. Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah. Also, that's really funny that I say, like, ooh, Spider Mommy. This character is quite literally canonically dead. She's like 2,000 years old. I'm like, goddamn. She has them legs.
Look, I've skipped ahead in this game. I've decided that I'm just going to rent out my shitty house with barely a roof. While on government cash. Because that's how I roll. But no. It just amazes me that how many times I see companies do this shit, and it's just, you know.
you think GW would have looked at other companies doing this and go,
Nope.
Oh no.
No,
Here's a
no,
fun thing.
No.
There's shareholder statistics released. Did you want to guess how much BlackRock and Vanguard have invested?
I saw Metal's post, or well, technically Asmagan's post, but
Feel the burn.
I feel bad because I turned emotions back on my VTuber software.
why do you feel bad?
Because it's really weird sometimes. I just randomly.
I
It's
tune back in and just fucking freak out
like.
What?
on Jackie's tree for fucking models just.
I have to see this. Do not change it, please.
Oh, it's a little late now. It's too late. You'll have to just.
Ah.
What do you mean? Just go back. The stream. It's a stream. It's recorded.
Hmm? I'm live streaming to a whole 20 people. Wait, hold on. The Rumble number just updated. A whole 23 people?
Woo! Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
God, your VTuber model looks like it's tweaking.
It does that.
No, your VTuber model just looks like it's a fucking tweaker.
It is.
I feel like I have to worry about this model stealing the fucking copper wiring in my walls.
Already have.
Oh, fucking great.
You forget I'm an Appalachian. We steal everything. I'm from rural southern Appalachia. You know, you're not allowed to have catalytic converters because I said so.
I hate that.
What, that we steal catalytic converters?
Yes.
Sounds like an awful lot of complaining for somebody within catalytic converter stealing range.
Fuck you, doctor.
They're going for. I mean, dude, they're going for the copper piping next. What do you expect?
No, we
Quiet,
already.
Diet beardoid.
You don't need that copper wiring.
You
I said
you
piping.
you surely mean
Yeah.
Well, Reflex, most houses these days use plastic or PVC.
Oh yeah.
You want the wiring out of the walls.
I know, and then I said copper piping next, but
There's no
Also-
copper piping.
also Appalachian houses are old as fuck, and they still would probably have copper piping.
If you want to try that,
Yeah.
go for it.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying.
apparently my
I'm gonna
house.
steal the copper piping out of your walls. You what, boy?
Apparently
Actually,
my
my-
house is
my
in
old
too
house-
shitty of condition to rent out to tenants. I mean, look at this. It's beautiful.
Right?
I mean, there's
Honestly.
no concrete.
The next game you need to make as a gunsmith is or not game to make, game to play is Rise of Gun. It's fun. Still in early access, but still fun.
Add it to the I might be able to afford it when I'm 276 pile.
Only like $10, which still is a lot.
Yeah, well, when you pay every dime that's in your bank account, except for the dimes that you're got in another bank account, to the
Yeah, I
U.S.
know.
government, because the U.S. government doesn't like you.
U.S. government doesn't like anybody. It doesn't even like itself.
Yeah, it's constantly at war with itself. It's like a two-party system.
So, fun fact,
Hate each other.
if I move to West Hollywood, I actually make more money than I do working.
Yeah, but you'd sell your soul.
I know, right? Wait,
Same.
You also unfortunately have these pesky things called morals.
I have morals?
You have more than some.
I have morals? Who said that stealing someone's Cadillac converter is morally good? Get in, dog. God, I hate this dog so much.
I mean, I'm
Get
about to go.
in.
I'm about to go do something called stealing a ladder.
Oh, thank God, this dog came inside.
Ruh, 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 ruh.
No, it does that stupid thing where it will be at the door and you think you want it wants in, but then he'll like back up every fucking time.
Nah, he just wants attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one gives him attention, and I'm not going to because I do not want this dog ever. And its owner
Apparently.
basically refuses to give it attention.
So.
So be nice to the doggo.
And she doesn't have a dog. I am nice, but I'm not gonna be its best friend.
So.
Why not? It's a doggo.
I-
It doesn't
I-
understand that.
I have great news, guys. I have great news.
Yeah.
A sponsorship just turned me down because I do not have a active TikTok channel.
Also, reflects on the subject of the dog. The dog doesn't know any of this and can't understand that. It just wants to be friends with you.
I know, and I don't want it to be.
Well, unfortunately, what you want and what the doggo wants are two
Like,
completely separate
I
things.
don't understand why you can't just be nice to the dog.
I am
just-
nice, but I'm not like buddy nice.
No
I'm
one's
not a
asking
fucking
you.
like. I'm not fucking kicking. I'm not like the Enclave where I burn the puppy.
When did the Enclave
That
burn
sounds
puppies?
like literally
Fallout
their very
TV show.
first in their very first introduction to the Fallout show. So oh yeah, by the way, the Fallout show takes out 4 years after New Vegas.
How the fuck is the Enclave a thing?
Shut up.
It's another-
That's don't question it.
It's one of those
So yeah, their
random
literal
branches.
first introduction is a puppy being burnt alive.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So have you not been updated?
No, I've not watched the Fallout show.
Oh boy. All right.
Don't
So
tell
how much
me.
do you know about Fallout?
Alright.
I beat
I don't think this.
I beat all of 3's DLCs. I beat all of New Vegas's DLCs.
Oh, I'm sorry to tell you, New Vegas doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I got nuked.
No, Shady Sands got nuked. The NCR is now just a bunch of tribals that rub dirt on themselves. The Brotherhood of Steel is a bunch of fanatic zealots
Yeah.
that,
There was
what
always
else?
fanatic zealots.
Oh, yeah.
They were kicked out, but it's just some of them just toned it down and then just the
Power armor is now Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ghouls are immortal beings that don't need food or water.
That
Been
one
a thing in
actually...
4. That's been a thing in 4, but it's still people want to know how and why that exists.
Because it didn't exist in 1 and 2, it was proven that they actually needed food because Bethesda's too lazy to write or read their own lore. But hey, who's keeping track of these sorts of things? Not me. Certainly not me whatsoever. So, backing onto that, there's also a scene of a woman giving birth to a bunch of groupers who then eat her alive.
What the fuck?
Someone
Yeah.
watched one specific goblin hentai and just said, "Fuck it." We're doing
Nah,
that.
somebody saw the frontier and went, "Let's do that."
What the fuck is a grouper, by the way?
An axolotl that's been mutated. Somehow she was
Ah.
pregnant with a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Don't question it. Shut up. Moving
Either
on.
she was pregnant or she just ate eggs by chance.
Also, fun
One of
little
the two.
story. Fun little story about this. There is actually more monster variety in the original Fallouts than there is in Bethesda's Fallout.
Yep.
Yeah, that's because Bethesda just photocopied everything and said, "Oh yeah, they totally existed on the other coast too," which is why they've spent the last 10 years trying to destroy New Vegas. 76. Here's Ranger armor, but it's not Ranger armor. It's totally something they invented independent on the West Coast.
Recon armor.
Yeah, that one actually makes sense because that was SWAT armor.
No,
It looked exactly like Ranger armor.
Yeah,
original
because
I
it was
know,
SWAT
but-
armor. Yeah, because it
Yeah.
was SWAT armor.
original Ranger armor was actually a duster and a gas mask with
yeah.
body armor under it.
But not only that, they imported rad scorpions, super mutants, the Enclave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Bethesda keeps making stupid ideas stupider.
I just want one set in Alaska with nuclear winters.
That would be awesome.
That's it. I don't even care if anything gets changed or some bullshit. I just want nuclear winter.
You could
So
actually
what
do-
else
you
did
could
this show
actually
get
do
rid of?
Something interesting with that.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. I don't want to mod it. I want it like natural. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
Reflex, if you don't want to hear spoilers, Reflex, mute me.
I could fucking care less.
Oh, okay, awesome.
I've
So
already been
all
spoiled.
Yeah, awesome. Regis,
Yeah.
the 3 vaults that they're in the Boneyard. They're also all interconnected. You know, the Boneyard, that place that's in NCR held territory.
Yeah, that's just... It's a rebuilt LA, pretty much.
Nope,
Not anymore.
it's gone. Shady
Damn.
Sands got nuked.
I'm guessing that there is no necropolis.
Never mentioned that so far. But it
Probably.
doesn't matter. Ghouls are immortal things that don't need food or water, don't you know? So that entire thing in Fallout 1 where you remove their water chip, completely unnecessary. That whole morality thing about, you know, taking away the ghoul's water chip, they never needed it. It was just bullshit.
Oh, cool. I found something in the game that's really stupid.
I'm gonna say this right fucking now. I hope Bethesda goes under.
They won't.
They
won't.
won't because they get money from, you know, the Big Ten.
They're owned by Microsoft.
Speaking of corporations,
That's
guess
more-
who
that's
started
more
the
like-
war?
Vault-Tec. Well,
Nope.
that was always rumored, to be fair.
No.
But
Not just
specifically-
Vault-Tec, all of them.
Mhm.
All of them. And guess why? Just guess. I want you to guess.
I'm assuming capitalism?
Yes.
You got close. They're gonna make it, you know, war is good for profits, is literally what Mr. House said in the show.
There's a
Mr.
lot
House
of
is
earning
alive?
potential. Well, no, so they have a point where he's like back in time, like flashback, right? When they explain it.
Ah, okay.
So it's like it's
Yeah.
his actual younger self, and not the vegetable in the computer.
Yep, it's almost like they took
Sorry.
they took somebody that barely understood Fallout lore and was like, oh, well, this is Fallout lore.
I always kill fucking house if I'm not playing a house run. I don't need to, but I do anyways.
For the NCR, I think you have to.
No. Actually, NCR, you don't even have to do majority of the main quest. And it being introduced to Mr. House is one of the points where you don't even have to do anything with it.
And someone asked, yes, that's Robert House, and his line, and that's his line. His line is, there's a lot of earning potential with the end of the world. He had not just a Robco representative, they have him as Robert House.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
entire fucking fandom that likes this scene is going, well, he wouldn't go up against the entire board. It's like, you're an idiot.
Robert House actually went up against the board how many fucking times?
No, totally wouldn't have done that. He was in the wrong position. How dare you?
Again, it just comes back to these people have never once looked at the lore.
Oh,
Did
and then
you
on top of that, the
read-
lead writer for that also tried to confirm that the protagonist of Fallout 4. Have you ever seen?
Yeah,
You ever
he's
seen
the
the
one-
internet?
Specifically Nate.
Yeah, he's the one in the Fallout 1 intro that chuckles as the
His
random.
friend gleefully shoots a Canadian or prisoner in the head.
Yep.
I mean, that is pretty funny and based, so you know.
I mean, if it's a Torontonian, I'm not going to object.
Oh,
I mean, I just find it really funny that it's like one of their quick things before like all this shit happened. Canada was annexed into the Great Commonwealth of the U.S.
Yep.
That's what I find fucking hilarious. And then you have in Brotherhood Tactics, was it just random guys protecting the American border against Canadians, even though it's like it wouldn't fucking physically happen, because it's rumored that they're not even anywhere close north of the U.S. And the only thing that determines the border between the U.S. and the U.S. and Canada is just a fucking log. I'm not even joking.
well, yeah.
All right, so let's
well,
go
no,
over.
no, no.
Is there
Like the only
anything
thing that
else?
because like your the Brotherhood can ask them like, okay, where's the border? And they quite literally say it's like the other side of this log. And you're like, what the fuck?
Remember, Tactics is not canon.
I know. Oh, I know.
Nothing's
Is it?
canon anymore.
Well,
Yeah.
no, it's the. Well, yeah, I know, but
Why would you need canon? What are you talking about? Why do you need canon? What's wrong with you?
Which is the now argument that I throw at people. They're like, film studies are real. All right, fine. If the lore
yeah,
doesn't
that's what I
matter,
was thinking
then
of.
if the lore does not matter, then the Emperor did indeed ride to battle against Horus on a 1998 Ford Ranger with hovercraft abilities.
No, it was a 1970 Ford Pinto. It was when the
I
gas.
don't know
Or
what
was
you
that
get.
Horus's?
See,
Or was
here's
that
the thing.
Horus's?
No, see, here's the thing, guys. If you're not changing the lore to be progressive, you're not progressing enough. You must always be progressing. Otherwise, you can't call yourself a progressive.
Never make
Yeah,
that
that's
tone at me again.
I mean, he's not wrong though, and that's the sad part. He's not wrong.
So can I? You know what I find funny about all this shit? What I find absolutely funny about all this shit? Anytime people start with the progressive bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
they get really confused about my politics because it's like I'm further
But you're
left.
trans now.
Yeah, no, they get really confused. It's not that you're trans though. I had one of them that say claims to be a democratic socialist, right? You know the things that kind of accidentally created Nazi Germany.
Mhm.
No, that is actually
Accidentally.
well, no, that is the only end goal of being a Democrat or a DemSoc. Is it
Yep.
ultimately always creates Nazis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
The funniest thing though, I actually had a buddy who had another friend who infiltrated one of these like lefty discords, like lefty socialist discords.
It's
And he
really
goes
not
like,
that hard.
I know, but it was the funniest thing. It took like he was only there for 4 hours because they asked him, "Hey, what type of socialist are you?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm just kind of a national socialist." They had a timer on, and it went to 4 hours, and then he got banned because everyone was like, "Oh, that's interesting." So like you're nationalistic of your country, and he's like, "Yeah, something about that."
Yeah, you could say that we're very strict about our
Well,
country's immigration policies.
no, believe it or not, if you was to go back 12 years ago, if you'd go back before 2016, most of the people that claim to be DemSocs actually claim to be social nationalist.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Nationalists?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nows.
So nows.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
think-
Regis.
I think my brain broke.
Oh, fantastic! Then you'll be willing to accept this new bit about Fallout.
Oh.
Caesar's Legion doesn't exist.
Oh, absolutely not. You see that
Why?
because it wouldn't be progressive. I mean, it's kind of like how there was a Cyclops that was the overseer of revolt. That wouldn't happen either.
Oh yeah, and the
You-
pregnant woman is somehow a combat mate. Is like one of the best combat fighters in their vault. Also, they have 3 vaults stuck together.
Well, to be fair, that doesn't actually go against lore.
Yeah, there were actually a couple of vaults that were interconnected even before.
Yeah, but
Bethesda.
in the boneyard, that
I know.
place with the NCR
Yeah,
that
yeah,
they never go.
I know, I get it.
3 fucking vaults.
Yeah. But one of them's one of them got raided at the beginning of the series, which, huh?
And
Like,
they didn't
okay.
notice somehow.
Yeah. I like in the scene, like, she bones the dude and then like he gets up and then just rubs his cock on the fucking drapes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, "Wait a minute, that looks weird. Something's wrong
Modern
here."
writing.
Yeah.
Modern writing. It's the best writing. I don't know what you're talking about.
The only thing is that I was like super like fucking like whole shit type is when that guy got drowned in the pickle brine. Open wounds, drowning in a pickle brine. That's fucking like terrifying to think about.
No, what you're talking about. This all sounds like great writing, the best writing ever had.
No, that's like lemon and salt on a wound.
Believe me,
type.
I don't think that's your biggest concern when you're drowning.
Oh, I know, but like,
Ow, it hurts is not comparable to, I can't really breathe this saline solution.
oh no, usually pickle brines aren't or it's like
I'm
vodka.
being...
I know. I'm just being fucking pedantic here.
I have a cement mixer.
A cement.
Let's go over it. I'm just making
Hey,
sure
look,
that
Tom
I've
Cruise is
covered
semen on his
everything
back.
just making sure I've covered everything that the show has destroyed about Fallout. Oh, 1 and 2 are now no longer valid.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Bethesda's been trying to get rid of 1 and 2 for a very long time because they don't like people like me.
Specifically New Vegas, though. They really hate New Vegas.
Well, yes, because Obsidian was literally the creators of the original Fallout. Minus a few
Some of them
people.
were. Yeah, some of them were. No.
Because, you know, In Exile and Ravensoft. Ravensoft, known for such quotes as, they made the menu for the first Neverwinter Nights.
Or we made the entirety of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Zombies.
I heard that one was good.
It
I
was a
said
unique
good.
take. Yeah, no, okay.
I said good. Good isn't indicative of quality.
It wasn't
It
bad.
quite literally is.
More of an
I meant
accurate
better.
stance. Quite literally, it wasn't bad is a more accurate stance of Advanced Warfare.
It wasn't bad. It was simply the okays.
Yeah, no, it was okay. It wasn't bad. It was okay. Just comparing it to other COD franchises, Infinite Warfare Zombies was more infinitely better, but it dropped off at the last map.
I see what you did there.
It was not bad. It was simply
But
they're not bad, or they're not broken, or something. I don't fucking know.
they make the what was that like Ghost secondary mode called? Outbreak, right? Extinction. That's what it was.
Wasn't that just zombies, but with
Aliens.
slap? Yeah, it was basically zombie. It was basically zombies with a coat of paint.
Yeah. It actually had an objective. There was no like Easter egg thing you need to do. You would go through it. So in the Infinite Warfare series, it was a movie franchise.
Okay, so you're basically doing a movie.
Yeah. So like the first movie was the first map. The second movie was the second map. Third is the third. Fourth is the fourth, and then the last one was And the main antagonist, Willard Wylard, funny enough, went bankrupt because of that last movie. Was the in-lore reason.
Okay, that is pretty funny.
Yeah.
There's this one YouTuber that I watch that like goes autistic into all this shit with like the story, the lore, and all that. And when he figured out like something lore breaking within the Infinite Warfare game about Ghost extinction mode, he was like so fucking upset, and like 15 minutes of his 2-hour-long video was just dedicated to like how that breaks the entire sequence of the
Even though
extraction or
even though
extinction mode.
even though it was literally a fucking movie.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! The first part is he hates that it was a movie franchise. Second, it's how the movie continuity breaks is what he got pissed off about. And I'm like, dude, you're the only person that cares. No one likes Extraction.
Isn't
Or Extinction.
isn't that kind of Call of Duty calling out the movie industry in a way?
No. I wouldn't say they're that smart to think that.
Call of Duty's
I mean,
bad,
it's.
bad series
I
of
mean,
games.
I mean, even if it is accidentally, one could say that that is a critique of the Hollywood industry.
I'm still just gonna stick to my guns and say they're too stupid to realize it. That they did
No,
a
I'm
smart
saying
critique.
even unintentional. Like, it's entirely possible that they just did not realize it.
Hey. Yeah. Sorry, my parents came back.
Hollywood realized things? What's wrong with you?
No, Call of Duty made fun of it, and they don't even realize it.
Call of Duty realized things? What's wrong with you?
Well, the only thing Call of Duty hasn't realized within the past few years is actual talent, but you know.
Yep.
Call of Duty doesn't realize anything.
Realizes profits right now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm waiting for that moment that Call of Duty goes Xbox only and everybody gets upset again.
Yep.
And that is the day EA starts just going, hey, 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 hey.
Well, no, that's Bungie.
No, EA, because Battlefield.
No, because Bungie was tasked creating 10 live service games for exclusively PlayStation because they knew for a fact.
Destiny.
No, just more like new franchises.
Dasani. It's not Destiny, it's Dasani.
Oh yeah, no, Dasani.
The original.
It's still water, but it don't taste like water.
It's still water. It came from a tap, just not your tap.
Honestly, I would take Flint, Michigan tap water than I would fucking Dasani.
Oh, you know what Dasani does, right?
Yeah, they just use their backwash for Coke and shit.
I thought that was Aquafina. I thought Dasani was
Their own.
Was
Could be both.
Aquafina owns both. Or like Dasani owns both Aquafina and Dasani.
because I thought Dasani was Nestle.
No, Dasani is owned by Coke.
What's the one that's owned by Nestle?
I think that one may be Aquafina.
God, now I
Or
gotta
that
look.
one
Fuck it, we have the internet. Why don't I look it up?
We all have the internet at our fingertips. Why the hell do we not use it?
Because I don't give a fuck.
PepsiCo actually owns it.
Oh, that's surprising.
Pure Life.
I've never had that one.
Evian. Pure Life.
Hey there, Nestle. What you been up to today?
Yeah, you know how they get all their water, right?
They
No.
make the Africans do it?
No. Nestle has this weird thing where they just take all the water rights of third world countries, not just Africa. And they're also part of the reason why California has droughts now. Because
they're eventually gonna go bust.
Oh fuck
Hey.
no! The U.S. government's been propping them up since forever.
Also, this is news to me about why they now have droughts. I'm like, they've been in droughts since I was
Why their droughts are worse?
9.
Why their droughts are worse than they should be?
They don't even have droughts. Majority of the water's just getting drained in Mexico.
Mm-hmm. Orange
Any
enough
surplus water, they just drain it. It's like,
or
why?
LA. It's literally California laws that cause a lot of their water issues.
Yep. Almond farms. Almond farms, man. Almond farms.
The farmers don't need the water. No. The farmers don't need the water. No. The big city needs the water. You know that's fair. You see, because we don't know why there's farmers. You can go to the grocery store and buy food.
Yeah.
No, what you don't realize is there are only a few farmers in California. All those cities, they really need the water. There's just more people. It makes sense. If there's more people, you need more water.
Plus, you know the fact that the San Francisco Bay is completely fresh water now.
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah, they
Yep.
pump fresh water from California's water reserves into the San Francisco Bay to keep it fresh water.
Why?
Because there's a certain type of fish that
Because
is-
fuck you, that's why.
there's a certain type of fish that may or may not be endangered.
Oh no! Who wants sushi?
And I say may or may not be endangered because it is very questionable if it's really endangered or not.
I mean, under California law, bees are a fish.
Under California law, I'm a fish.
Yeah. Because the way how Californians describe what a fish is. Yeah.
Regis, you ever wanted to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride?
The ride never ends.
The ride never...
Game crashes.
No, the ride still goes on. You do not stop Mr. Bones' wild ride.
Well, no, like you just how long is that ride again? Like what, 3 days?
3 in-game years.
Oh, 3 in-game years. All right. So you're about to hit the third, like you're at year 2, month like 11, and it's just about to hit, and then the game crashes.
Yeah. But see, the thing is once you get off the ride, you know where you end up?
Back in line.
Yeah. Waiting to get back on Mr. Bones' wild ride.
Mm-hmm.
The ride never ends. I would ask Took to do his sport voice, but I know he's a bit depressed. And I completely understand this.
Swear to God, if there's any training under this person's post. All right.
There's always
Time to block that bitch.
There's always
Well, no, it has to do with Sylveon. It had to do with Sylveon, so you're like,
Oh God.
Okay, no, nothing so far. That's good.
Please do not the Pokemon.
Please.
Oh no, it's like a human costume themed after Sylveon.
Okay, thank God.
Like a gymnast costume.
Guys,
Pretty cute.
Guys, I got a follower from the podcast earlier. On
That's great.
I followed the podcast earlier.
Remember, child abuse. It's different.
Twitter.
Lord.
That is what someone said. Oh shit, here. I'll post it in voice text. This is what I was talking about. Yeah, it's pretty cute.
Bad.
Yeah, no, it's cute. I like it. It was just like, the whole. Oh God.
Don't worry. Next podcast, I'll be even more more professional.
Unprofessional. Oh well.
More professionals.
Reflex, what the fuck is?
By that I
what the
mean
fuck
I'm
did
going
you
to
post?
shoot nails in my feet, so I'm
Wait.
professional.
What's in general?
What the fuck? What did you post in voice text about half an hour ago?
Spider Mommy.
Spider Mommy, Spider Mommy.
Is that
does
from
whatever
Warframe?
Spider Mommy
No, that is from fucking Super Sentai of all things.
Oh, it looks like a Warframe.
You know,
I swear I'm going to blow your brains out if you say Warframe again.
Reflex, I understand it's not from that game.
No, I'm meaning like, fuck Warframe.
anyways. I've been streaming for 3 hours, plus 2 hours for a podcast. I
I'm
am,
gonna go to
I am
bed.
physically wiped.
Yeah,
So-
go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed too. Have a good night.
Good night,
Okay.
Reyes. Me go to
Good
bed
night,
never.
Dream.
I'm going to work on other things.
Oh my god, Jackie,
What,
please.
there is no rest
Stop.
for there is no rest for the wicked. Money doesn't grow on trees. I got bills to pay, the IRS to feed. Ain't nothing in this world for free. I can't slow
me,
down.
click
I
on.
could only chop my legs off. Although I really,
Actually, if you,
really wish I could.
I mean, you can get more money from that from the government, funny enough. But I mean, damn, we should. Man, we really do need to play Borderlands. Goddamn.
What do I return to?
She's gonna end the stream.
Yeah.
Strim.
I've been streaming for like a total of 6 hours.
You need sleep.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. Because
Because remember, ain't no rest for the wicked.
there ain't no rest for the wicked. I gotta start ripping audio in a minute.
I mean, yeah, you kind of have to do for the
Well, yeah.
Spotify one.
Yeah, because Max is busy working on a project that's going to take 2 years with one video editor.
It's called the movie. I mean, what?
He works literally for grilled cheeses.
Grilled cheese.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, he's mute, so he can't say grilled cheese.
Grilled
Well,
cheese.
yeah.
He just points at his mouth. And squeaks.
And he writes it down on a piece of paper.
No, then we all look at him confused and tell him the bathroom's that way.
How old is he?
I would have to look. 24?
Huh.
Look, he was homeless when I found him.
This is sounding more like you've adopted a dog.
Yeah.
Cat boy, dog, yeah, there's a difference.
Unironically, adopt your local cat boy then, I guess.
Actually, he's more well behaved than most of the other people on this compound.
Yeah, your slight nudist compound.
He wears clothes. It's amazing.
I know.